everyone, and welcome back to English Core Podcast, the place where learning English feels easy and fun. I'm Sarah, and we're really happy you're here with us today.
Hello and welcome. I'm Eric, and thanks for joining us. Take a moment, relax, and enjoy listening.
So, make yourself comfortable, and the coffee is warm, the world is wide, and your passport is ready. Traveling abroad feels exciting, right? New streets, new food, new sounds. But sometimes your mind goes blank. You know English, you studied, you practiced. Still, when it matters most, the words hide. So today, we're just chatting. No pressure. Just real phrases you actually say. The kind that save you time. The kind that save you stress. The kind that make people smile back at you.
Exactly. Because traveling isn't about perfect grammar, it's about connection. A few simple words can open doors, sometimes literally, like hotel doors or taxi doors, or the door to someone helping you when you're lost.
Oh, yes, lost. The international travel experience. Everyone gets lost, even people who pretend they don't. So let's start where travel usually starts, the airport. Big signs, busy faces, and that feeling like everyone knows where they're going except you.
And that's okay, because one sentence can change everything. You look at someone, you smile, and you say, "Excuse me." That's it. 2 words, magic words. Say them softly, say them kindly. People listen.
Yes, excuse me is your key. You use it before a question, before help, before directions. Excuse me, where is the restroom? Excuse me, is this the right line? Excuse me, do you speak English? That one is powerful and polite and very human.
Even if their English is not strong, they'll still try, because you were kind first. That's travel language number 1, kindness.
Now imagine this. You arrive at your hotel. Long flight, tired eyes, heavy bags. The front desk looks fancy. You feel small, but you don't need big words. You just say, "Hi, I have a reservation." Simple, clear, confident enough. If they ask your name, you answer slowly. No rush, no fear. This isn't a test. It's a conversation. If something is wrong, you can say, "I think there's a mistake." That sentence is calm, not angry, not blaming, just honest.
And when things go right, say it. Thank you. Say it again. Say it with your eyes. Say it like you mean it. Travel English loves thank you. It opens hearts everywhere.
And sometimes you don't understand. That's real life. So you say, "Sorry, can you repeat that?" Or, "Can you speak more slowly, please?" These sentences are brave. They show you care enough to understand. I used to nod like I understood everything. Bad idea. Very bad idea. I once agreed to something I didn't want. So trust me, asking again is smarter.
We've all been there. Every traveler has a story like that.
Picture this. You step outside. New city. New air. You're hungry. Food smells amazing. You walk into a cafe. Menu looks confusing. Don't panic. Just say, "Can I see the menu, please?" Or, "What do you recommend?" That one is fun. It starts little conversations. Sometimes you want it simple. You point, you smile. You say, "I'll have this." Perfect English. No stress. Food arrives. Life is good. Quick moment here, friend. If you're enjoying this relaxed travel chat, subscribe, like, and share.
It really helps this cozy space grow. More travelers find confidence, more listeners feel comfortable speaking, and we get to keep hanging out together like this.
You finish eating. You need the bill. You say, "Can I get the check, please?" In some places, they say bill. In others, check. Both work. Smile included. If you're paying by card, just say it. "Can I pay by card?" Or "Cash is okay." Short sentences, clear meaning.
You keep walking, exploring. Suddenly, unsure where you are. Street names look unfamiliar, phone battery is low. Classic moment. You stop someone. You say, "Excuse me, I'm a little lost." Then add, "How can I get to this place?" And show your phone. No perfect pronunciation needed. Your intention speaks louder.
Travel English isn't about sounding smart. It's about sounding real. Real people help real people. The more you speak, the easier it feels. One sentence leads to another. Fear gets quieter. Confidence grows slowly. And as you wander through streets, cafes, and airports, these words travel with you. They sit in your pocket, ready when you need them. Before you even notice, you're speaking English naturally, comfortably, like it belongs to you. All right, imagine this. You're wandering a busy market, stalls everywhere, colors, smells, sounds. Your eyes are wide. You want to buy something, but you're not sure how to ask. No worries. You say, "How much is this?" Simple, clear. And if it feels right, add, "Can I try it?" People love that. It shows curiosity, interest, a little adventure in your voice.
And if they respond too fast, just smile. Point again. Nod slowly. You can say, "One more time, please." Gentle, polite. Curiosity keeps conversations flowing. Even small words spoken with warmth make connections.
Oh, and bargaining. Yes, some markets you can bargain, but it's all in fun. You say, "Is that your best price?" Smile included. If they say yes, great. If they say no, you laugh, shake your head, and try again. Keep it friendly. It's part of the experience. And even if you don't bargain perfectly, you tried, and that counts.
And sometimes the seller speaks very little English. You can point, you can gesture, and still you understand each other. It's human connection, more important than perfect words.
Now, let's think about transportation. Bus, taxi, train. Big cities can be tricky, but you don't need a long speech. "Where does this bus go?" Or, "Can you take me to—" Add your destination. Smile. Short, clear, friendly. Drivers appreciate it, and they will help you, even if their English is limited.
And if you're not sure, you can say, "Is this the right stop for—" Even one sentence like that saves stress. And people notice effort. They like travelers who try, even a little.
Food again, because yes, food deserves another moment. You're in a restaurant. Menu looks confusing. You see something you like, but don't know what it is. You ask, "What is this?" Friendly, simple, natural. Server explains. You smile. You say, "I'll try that, please." Dinner becomes an adventure, and you learned one more phrase.
And sometimes the pronunciation is tricky. Don't worry, they'll understand. Your confidence is louder than any accent, and you can repeat slower if needed. Communication is more important than perfection.
Now imagine walking outside at night. City lights. A little quiet. You need directions. Excuse me, where's the nearest metro station? Short, polite. People respond. You listen. Even if the words are new, your intent is clear. And if you want confirmation, add, is it far? Two small words, big difference.
And asking questions like this also starts small talks. Is it safe here? Which way do I go? People feel useful, helpful, and travelers feel connected. English becomes a bridge, not the barrier.
Let's not forget emergencies. Hope it never happens, but just in case. Simple words save time. Help, please. Call a doctor. Police, please. Short, clear, calm. People respond faster when your words are direct. And even if your voice shakes, meaning travels.
And showing gestures, pointing, nodding, all of that works together. Communication is more than just words. It's effort, it's sincerity, it's presence. You already have it.
Shopping, eating, walking, emergencies. You start noticing patterns. Short, simple sentences work everywhere. Excuse me. Thank you. Can you help me? And adding a little smile makes magic. People remember smiles more than grammar.
Exactly. And as you use these phrases, you start experimenting. You mix them. You change words. You get creative. Excuse me, where can I buy tickets? Can I pay with card here? Small phrases, big impact. Confidence grows silently. Effort shines.
Traveling starts to feel easier. You speak, you connect, you learn without even thinking about it. English becomes a tool, not a challenge. And each time you practice, the city, the streets, the people, they feel familiar, welcoming, and fun.
And sometimes the funniest moments happen. You mispronounce. They laugh. You laugh. Suddenly, laughter becomes a conversation. One sentence grows into a story. One story grows into friendship. English just helps it happen.
And when you notice it, you're not afraid anymore. Simple words, short sentences, smiles, and curiosity, they carry you through every cafe, street, market, and hotel. You're speaking naturally, comfortably. Your travel English becomes part of the adventure. There's a moment when travel starts to feel different. You don't rush anymore. You listen more. You notice small things. A street musician, a quiet bookstore, a tiny cafe with only 3 tables. You walk in, you smile, and you say hi. That's it. One word, and suddenly you belong there just a little.
That's the moment English changes. It stops being something you use. It becomes something you live in. Simple greetings turn into doors, and behind those doors, stories wait.
You sit down. Someone asks, "Is this seat taken?" You answer, "No, go ahead." Easy, natural. Then maybe they ask where you're from. You say it slowly, proudly. And if they smile and say, "Oh, I've always wanted to visit," you smile back. Because now you're sharing something real.
And if you don't catch everything they say, it's okay. You can say, "That sounds interesting," or "Really?" Those little words keep conversations alive. You don't need details to show interest. Interest speaks its own language.
Sometimes people talk fast, very fast. Your brain runs behind. No problem. You laugh lightly and say, "Wow, that was fast." They usually slow down, not because they must, but because they want to.
People love being understood, and they love helping others understand. When you give them that chance, English becomes shared space, not a wall.
Now, picture a small problem. Nothing serious. Your hotel room is cold, or maybe too noisy. You go to the front desk. You say, "Excuse me, I have a small issue." That sentence is polite, not dramatic, just clear. Then you explain simply, "The room is very cold," or "There's a lot of noise." Short sentences, calm voice. Solutions follow.
And if they ask questions, you answer slowly. You don't rush. You don't apologize for your English. You're communicating. That's enough.
Travel teaches you something beautiful. You don't need many words to be respected. You just need honest ones.
And sometimes, funny things happen. You order tea and get soup. You ask for no sugar and get extra sugar. You laugh. You say, "Oh, I didn't expect this." And suddenly, everyone laughs with you. Mistakes become memories.
Those are the stories you tell later, not the perfect sentences, the human ones.
And in those moments, English feels lighter, less serious, more playful. You start experimenting without fear.
You hear new phrases. You try them. Maybe not perfectly, but you try. That makes sense. I didn't know that. Good to know. These phrases show thinking, listening, connection.
And when you agree with someone, you don't need long explanations. You say, "Exactly," or "I feel the same." Those words bring people closer.
Then there are quiet moments, waiting for a train, standing in line. Someone looks at you and smiles. You smile back. Maybe you say, "Long line today, huh?" Small talk. Simple, but powerful. Because small talk says, "I see you."
Small talk is not small. It's the beginning of comfort, of familiarity, of belonging, even for a moment.
You start noticing how often you speak English without thinking, ordering, asking, thanking, reacting. It flows. Not perfect, but real. And real always wins.
You're not translating in your head anymore. You're responding, feeling, living in the moment.
And when you're tired, it's okay to keep things short. Yes, please. No, thank you. Not today. Clear boundaries are also good English.
Being polite doesn't mean saying yes to everything. It means saying what you mean kindly.
As days pass, places stop feeling strange. The cafe knows your face. The shop owner nods at you. You hear, "Same as yesterday?" And your heart feels light. Because you didn't just travel, you connected.
And all of it happened with simple words, easy phrases, natural moments. English was never the destination, it was the companion.
You walk through streets with a little more ease now. Your shoulders relax. Your voice feels steady. You don't chase perfect sentences, you choose honest ones, and they carry you forward.
Every conversation leaves something behind. A smile, a laugh, a shared moment. And you carry those moments with you long after the journey continues.
There's a quiet confidence that arrives near the end of a journey. Not loud, not proud, just steady. You notice it when you walk into a place and don't hesitate. You open the door. You greet people naturally. Your voice feels familiar to your own ears. English doesn't feel borrowed anymore. It feels worn in, like comfortable shoes.
That's when you realize something important. You were never bad at English. You were just unused to living in it. Travel gave you practice without pressure, moments instead of rules, people instead of pages.
You wake up one morning, pack your bag slowly. Today is a travel day again. Train station, airport, somewhere in between. You hear announcements, some clear, some confusing. You don't panic. You ask, "Excuse me, is this the right platform?" Your voice doesn't shake because you've said it before, many times, and it worked. And if plans change, you adapt. Is there another option? Can I change my ticket? Simple questions, strong enough to move you forward. You trust yourself now.
You notice how often people meet you halfway. They listen, they gesture, they repeat kindly. Because communication was never about perfection. It was about willingness. And you showed that from the start.
Travel shows you that language lives between people, not inside textbooks. You built it step by step, sentence by sentence, smile by smile.
You remember the first day, the nerves, the silence, the overthinking, and you almost laugh now because the words that scared you then are the words you use without thinking today. Excuse me. Thank you. Can you help me? Those phrases carried you across borders, across moments, across versions of yourself.
There's a moment at the airport, waiting to leave. You hear different languages around you, different accents, different stories, and you feel part of it, not separate, not outside, just another traveler with a voice that works.
And maybe someone nearby looks a little lost. You notice it. You smile. You say, "Do you need help?" And suddenly, you're the confident one, the helper, the calm presence.
That's growth, quiet growth, the kind that doesn't announce itself. It just shows up when needed.
You didn't memorize confidence. You practiced it. In cafés, on buses, at hotel desks, in small conversations that mattered more than you realized.
As the journey winds down, you don't cling to perfect moments. You carry feelings, ease, curiosity, openness, and a new relationship with English, not as a subject, but as a companion.
Wherever you go next, those words go with you. They don't disappear when the trip ends. They live in you now.
And one day, maybe back home, you'll hear English again, in a video, in a song, from a stranger. And instead of hesitation, you'll feel familiarity, comfort, maybe even excitement.
Because you've lived it, not studied it. You've used it to connect, to solve problems, to laugh, to belong.
Travel ends, flights land, suitcases unpack, but something stays. The way you speak up, the way you ask, the way you trust your voice.
And that voice is ready for the next conversation, the next place, the next moment that asks you to speak.
So wherever you are right now, standing still or moving forward, remember this feeling: ease, connection, confidence, because once you've traveled with your words, they never really leave you.